That is also not very favorable. These don't seem to be tracking properly. For Steam VR. But that's a separate issue. Presumably. Presumably I don't have to worry about that one. Right now. Okay. Actually, no, we're in this one. Yes, I can hear as well. It was picking weirdly, so it was picking up audio for stream in the in OVR toolkit. In this in OBS, but it wasn't in here. Are you getting to the point where you need a new setup? I don't know. It's kind of hard to make a new setup, to be fair, because that would require me changing my whole room. Actually, do I like this outfit with no leg tracking? I don't know that I like this outfit very much with no leg tracking. Even though I like it for today. I could grab my legs, maybe. I don't want to. I don't want it. They're not charged. We'll go with this one. Finley with no legs for any of the skirted outfits don't work very well. Okay. This might be kind of a short stream because I do have some exam study and I want to play a little bit of Core Keeper before I go to bed. But we will play. It's more like I probably need to clean up my setup. I probably need to clean my room. My room's kind of dirty. It's kind of messed up. I don't know how long until the new one shows up, but it is ordered. I ordered it yesterday. I did order it. I will try and see if I can figure out how long till it comes. Steam doesn't really have like an express shipping option, so it's gonna get here when it gets here. But when the cable does die out, I'll try and do just gaming streams for a while. If y'all would like. I won't if you don't want them. Well, I'll probably play some games then. Oh no, I still have nameplates on from yesterday. I'm fairly confident. Yeah, there he is. Hi. I'll have your security talk.
What's that? I guess technically it is.
Okay.
Aggressively. And yes, as long as the party is consenting.
Yeah, Miss Coral is here, and Miss Dana is there, and Miss Cassandra, and Miss Aaron, and me. And we're all
How's Mocha?
If you convince
How's Mocha? She's doing
The one who's hearing a song.
What?
Are you okay?
Okay, I'm good.
I definitely like a lot of
Back for a second.
Oh.
My
Mocha's fine.
ethereal tether is dying.
I don't know, I didn't I just play it.
Mocha's doing fine. She's getting the cravings. I had to make a crime against food, but it was for
the
her, so it's
cravings.
worth
I
it.
thought you said cravings for a second. I was
Cravings.
I like her
No. It has gotten eating on one of the birds. You're eating on the birds.
Hi, Fantasy. How are you doing?
Normal.
Don't worry about it.
Very
I
average.
think.
Oh,
yeah.
the tiger.
Listen, I let my girlfriend know every time I'm about to get laid.
Oh yeah, that's why I
think so too.
It's okay.
Just better than
feel
some.
like yelling with gang color.
Hey, I don't have much. I don't have much going on right now.
Dancing. I'm a gang member. And now that I'm a gang member,
awesome.
Cassandra is just the gang members.
I'd rather have nothing going on than
Was installed on your bottle.
hecticness.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I started writing.
Oh, you did. I look forward to your next book club.
Well, I have time
I have
because
no
he's here.
idea what cybernetics is.
Interact, not always like
He doesn't constantly bother me anymore.
I know it acts as a harmless.
He's here.
Do you want him to?
Yes.
Okay.
There's really not much of
I complained. I complained.
Talking,
He's
never mind.
doing a security talk. I complained about it before, but now I miss it.
actually behaving properly.
It's science people. And she
He doesn't. He he doesn't bother.
I can keep doing the thing I
And
do.
he
Well,
messes
then
with me.
complain the otherwise.
I know.
Well, I don't use my part of this.
It means I just have to bother him.
I mean, if you still have it, you could put on. You could put on maybe a shelf on. Bother him that way.
What?
I know you had that bunny suit. and
Oh.
you saw the main outfit.
Both of those were. If I really wanted to bother him, I would walk in with the sundress, but then
So now I have
I wouldn't be here anymore.
to my home.
I would be gone.
I can use the local funny teleporter box
Also,
to go there.
Guild technically they may selling all for stuff I make for the guild, but
So I
also got magic scrolls that can make instant outfits of any kind you want, in case you want to have some, want to make some other fun outfits to bother him with.
I like getting my outfits personally.
Fair enough. I can understand that.
I like supporting tailors with my money.
I mean, that is fair enough. I try and do that myself. I also mainly use the scroll when I use
feel like
instant clothes at the moment of particular kind.
I don't tend to need that.
on your definition of danger.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I'm usually fairly
In
prepared.
case it's not obvious, I'm talking more about the fun bedroom clothing.
Well, I assume I'm still fairly prepared.
Yeah. Understandable.
We all start
What is it?
I know.
I also can illusion myself if I really wanted
I
to.
haven't gotten the
Oh.
I just don't.
There we go. How are you doing?
I'm still working on the runes.
Very surrounded.
Lots of
Very,
voices.
very surrounded.
Lots of voices.
So many voices.
Yeah, lots of voices.
From what I hear,
Everyone congregates in the same area. So.
So you have until then.
Remember, everyone.
It's because of the pillows.
Oh, it should be done by then.
Mostly, I hope we're gonna have Secret Santa in this game.
You need to spread them out.
So you have to work on those work.
We could. There isn't so.
You don't let us know the pumpkin.
Hello.
Give him more
How you
attention.
doing?
Stop working so much.
I give him all the attention. I give him all the attention.
More.
No, I've had time to write.
More.
That's not enough.
Finally said brother.
This is fair. Well, you want to write.
Yeah, I do, but I also want you to.
Follow the lead.
There you go.
Your bothering was constant before. Now it's not.
Yeah, it was gonna.
Well, you can visit any time. I have a window open for you.
I know.
I'm just saying, the ball's in your court, and I visit you when I can.
Why can't you turn into a bird and fly through my window?
Oh, my dear, you are a
No.
shiny.
God, I feel like
A very
I think so much for me to get used to. I feel like that would be weird. to think about. Oh, I have no doubts. I feel like it would be a bit of a sword in
You'd
the stone
probably
from
be a bigger bird.
cartoon situation.
And keep.
That would be funny.
Conversations and all I can do
Large
is I'm too overstimulated right now.
An albatross.
I know they will not.
Maybe.
Hold on. Why are they? Hold on. I saw two people running the security office.
It is an unnecessary.
Are they security officers?
The,
I don't think so.
no.
Technically,
That's why he's
security
going
is
in.
Also,
open.
but the front. This
The
was,
front
yeah,
is security
only the
open.
back room is not closed.
Yeah.
The front is open
Yeah.
to most others. If someone needs to put in a report or turn in an item.
We've been betrayed by accident. One of our bug gang founders.
What? Say it again?
The Chandelure dude, did he walk in there back?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Unless you wish to.
I just got here.
I told Wicker about that area.
Okay.
There's a front area that's public access, but beyond that is
You would have to
you
be
need
in the
security.
flesh golem with Finley constantly.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Technically, we don't.
Hi.
So we
They're asking me about the training.
What training? Oh,
I,
I remember.
Yes, but you can.
That's the condition.
I've been doing your visualization techniques.
That is the
Being
condition.
bug type. Guppy.
How many things have you broken?
That is the case. It does not.
A lot.
It would not work for you then. You need that.
Oh,
That's so.
Pokemon that look like bugs but aren't bug type.
It's not going to be a one-day thing, so yeah, that makes sense.
well, to be fair, visualization is kind of hard when you don't see anything when you close your eyes.
Oh my dear, you great.
It's called imagination. I would think a writer would know about this.
prowess.
You can pretend you're a bug, right?
When my eyes are closed, it is darkness.
Details and allow you into bug gang. If
I don't know what you want from me.
Yes, that's what happens. That's what happens when your eyes are closed. It gets dark.
Yeah, but you're wanting me to think to produce pictures, and there's no pictures. It's just
You
darkness.
keep insisting on wanting to go with me on.
I am asking you to visualize the thing as a softer thing, in order to trick your brain to treat it differently, because you have one or another. There has to be. They're trying to get it in between here.
Once everything
It's a
is
psychological block. You have no reason why you should not be able to control your strength.
I don't know why. It's so hard. I see the thing as the thing it is.
Oh, the reason that it's hard, at least in my opinion, is that you grew up as one thing, which was human back in the day, and then you became a vampire. So your brain is trained in human strength, and as soon as you exert yourself, it goes full vampire strength. I feel like it would be completely different if you were just born a vampire.
No, not all
Or
of
you
it.
just actually.
It's not like for everything. I can pick up something and then it's fine. But sometimes.
Yes, but there's a certain threshold where you just. Yeah, and I would rather you not break stuff or kill people. Unless you
Well,
want
I
to.
don't want to do either of those things, and I'm trying not to. But I keep breaking things.
I know, that is the purpose of the visualization techniques. Also holding the egg, which is really funny to me, considering Echo. But Echo's not here, though, sadly.
I can postpone the
I'm
current.
trying not to break the egg, but it keeps breaking.
Speaking of,
Crate full of goddamn eggs back there because of you. Let's not.
I'm sorry.
Let him have his full
why do you apologize? You didn't do it anyway.
both.
Eggs.
Eggs.
I don't think
Are you
Eggs.
still doing that?
Yes.
It's funnier the longer it goes.
That's crazy. Well,
That's
I
how it
think
works.
he likes to watch me break eggs.
has
She's fluxing.
Are
This is true.
told me that all of that
Oh, there we go.
is more or less bullshit.
Okay, to explain.
Just like my hands
I'm fucking
sticky
with
and
Echo.
covered in
Might
egg
give him
juices.
eggs.
Well, this
I like your hands sticky. Doesn't have to be egg juices.
That's gonna give you salmonella.
so.
I'm containing myself. What?
I give eggs to Echo to fuck with him. I am giving him eggs in order to train him not to break things with his vampire
also
strength.
forget that if we've made a deal,
You're evil.
Yeah.
If I free him,
What?
he stays.
I am trading. I can be a lot meaner. I'm being
He's
very nice.
He's
All he
trying.
has to
He's
do
trying to
is-
help.
Change in leash.
I mean, your voice has that.
I know he is, but that's such a...
It's just frustrating. It doesn't work.
It's like telling a 5th grader, okay, build a device that prevents his egg from cracking. Now go to the top of this 3-story building and stop the egg from cracking with your device made of tape and
Makes sense with so many
tape
side
and
quests.
straws.
Except I am
Every single one of
the
those.
building.
Looking for all the things involved in doing that.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly who he is.
I don't know.
That's because of him.
Dark.
I'm also trading him, trading Jaden.
Breaking
Trading Jaden and what?
He wanted to learn how to fight, mundanely.
Interesting current events.
It's true.
Learning how to fight for years.
Japanese chickens don't.
Yeah.
Japanese eggs don't get fucking salmonella. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah, there was a thing.
I want it.
There was a thing
They're so
that
good
I
too.
need to bring up to you. No, I'm not dragging you.
I want to try them so hard.
I might be able to do it.
I hope.
I'd
Get closer.
like to make
I
a
hope
room
not.
that Mona can go into.
Continuing to
Oh, Mona can go into many rooms.
and
Is there
A room that can and Mona's.
breaking him
By
free
that I
will
mean a
give him more
panic
power.
room. Sorry, I'm
Therefore,
very bad at wording
allowing
things.
me
Like a panic room she can go
more
in
power to complete the major goal.
if need be.
how would does that even work?
I have no idea.
She's incorporeal.
He
That
formed.
he could literally be in two places
What?
at once if we set him free.
Right, yeah, her powers and abilities wouldn't be limited by a room that can simply stop sound. No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, because it's not just a sound thing; it's an effect thing.
Right, no, I forgot.
You got to the point where you could take off me.
How do you forget she's a ghost?
Would that not be
Okay.
8 seconds of venting that
No,
entire thing?
that's not.
She does it a lot.
I don't forget that Mona's a ghost. I forget that her power goes beyond projecting
If I'm not-
sound. That's
So-
the
I'm
part
not
that
careful
you-
with anything.
So yeah, Mona's scream is not just sound; it's an effect at the same time that happens at the same time. So if you plug your ears, it doesn't actually save you from the
do anything.
trading effect. It will save you. It will save you busting your eardrums technically, but it wouldn't save you from the actual harmful, deadly thing that happens.
By the way, this talking about this won't bother her, right? I need to know that.
No.
Right, okay.
So
As
the
long
way-
as you're
the way
talking
to
about it
explain
respectfully.
this is this.
Which you are.
The way I would explain it is this: Mona can hear everything, but it depends on what she is paying attention to.
Eventually,
She might be somewhere. She might be paying attention to somewhere else. She can sort of hear it like a buzz. Like she's like, "Oh, people are talking over there." I can kind of hear them. If I look over there, I'll see what they're saying. But it doesn't mean that they
See what they're saying.
specifically hear everything.
Don't you think she'd hear what they're
You know what I
saying?
mean?
I'm talking about 2 plus
You did
2
this to me.
has
life is
equal.
rarely a
Sure.
simple
Hang on,
idea.
2
What?
plus 2 has equal 4.
Well, that's what happens, I guess.
Yes, I do
What?
not like that.
Yes, that's what that means.
It has been far too
Huh?
complicated.
Yes, that's what 2 plus 2.
Into the trouble.
I'm glad you pieced that together.
Eyes picks up his gray strand of hair, puts it in front of his face, then puts it back.
Huh?
Oh,
Specifically,
Oh.
this size of this
He is still
would
on.
be
Did you
a
not-
boon.
Did you not? Did you not?
not everyone knows.
Months. For 6 months, I had never pieced it together until I was talking about this specific subject. Those two, and it went
I don't already think
click.
that you may go there.
Hmm.
You need to deal with all that
I went,
first.
oh, okay.
I can tell you, people won't expect me
I remember at one point we were going to make an announcement thing. I think we decided against it.
You know that.
That was a while
I
ago.
don't think you need
It's probably a...
Understand either.
No, you don't. It's actually very good that not, because not everybody can do operational security.
I told
And
you
not
that
everybody
my
needs to
videos
know.
are
It's not their
always
business.
say there, we can see.
Yeah, pretty
I know.
It's also a
remember that's
PR
what we decided
nightmare.
not to.
Sometimes it's clear
True.
as day, sometimes it's muddy.
I didn't mean that's truthful, but I meant like inversion. Well, you know what I mean.
Even within ourselves, it's a PR nightmare because people talk.
It does not benefit you.
True.
Anyway.
Now you're saying it's fine.
Word of mouth is
In other
strongest.
news,
My dear, look into the future.
Word of mouth
Yes,
is the
one of the
strongest.
potential possibilities.
True. Oh, so you said you've been writing?
He will not.
Send me when you.
Not done
I
yet.
want to read it. Is it ever done?
Yes,
No, the artist said it's
eventually,
never done.
it is eventually done. It is finished at some point, and then I put it on the shelf, and then it's gone.
You can put it on a shelf and publish it. That would be nice.
No,
Give all the proceeds to the work.
there's so many. There's
I know.
so many.
You don't even have to work. You can just slowly release them over several hundred years.
But I've written them over. But I've written them over several centuries, which means some of them are terrible. Actually, majority of them are terrible.
Okay, I have a question for you. And I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. Do you mean that as genuinely, like objectively bad? Or do you mean them as how every artist looks at their old first work and they cringe?
I don't know. I think I read them and I think they're terrible.
Okay, I'm going to ask Ivanka later.
She's biased. She's very biased.
I guess I want the fist bump.
That is a genuine question. Can I help you with anything?
Okay, I'm just going to read it and then give you my opinion.
Okay, let me know if anything gets...
I'm also biased, to be fair.
You are biased. You're less biased than Ivanka, though.
Good luck.
You probably don't want this.
Wow.
She's more.
I can be as biased as I want to be.
Terrifies me to my core.
Wow. She's not. Well, actually, yeah, she probably should. She's not scary to
This
me.
woman is she's several centuries years old, and she is in the medical field.
It's fair.
Do you know what I hate?
I'm several centuries.
She's also very.
That's not in a bad way, by the way. I'm not scared of her in a bad way. I'm scared of her in I respect her position as a medical doctor.
Usually people mean that the other way.
because she's far more intelligent.
She's highly educated.
I know.
I'm
She's
terrified.
far more intelligent than I could ever.
Okay.
In the bad way?
To my
That's
core.
fair coming from you too. Considering this last time I remember, you talked to them.
Oh, not that.
Am I not already?
In the.
I can. It's more. I feel the predator prey instinct.
Okay.
How's that?
I get that with
I don't
most
have that reaction anymore.
vampires, however.
You get that with me?
Except for a couple.
Am I scary?
Yes, no.
And also a featherless biped.
Blah, blah, blah.
You can be, yes, but that is.
Squish his face.
I
A little scary there.
get that with Victor as well.
Oh, Victor.
And
That makes sense. Victor's just a broody baby.
I cannot find.
He's really not that
Victor
bad.
scary. I'm sorry. I cannot find that man scary as soon as he took out a phone and started doing this. All fear left.
He's
As
he's
soon
not
I
as
saw that.
he's not as advanced technologically.
I get it. I'm not making fun of her or blaming him. I'm just
Some
just
people,
pointing out.
at least he can use a
all the
phone.
Sikh-
Some are worse. Some are worse.
I've seen him fight.
It's fair.
I've
Yes,
seen
I
him
understand he's a very dangerous individual.
I'm
But
glad you haven't
the
seen
Sikh
me.
leaves as soon as he's.
This is bad. It's very bad. It's terrible. I'm terrible at it.
Well, it's good. You're gonna get to the point where you do, because as soon as you get better at the techniques I'm trying to teach you, I'm actually gonna spar with you.
What I was gonna say earlier
That was
is
going to be something.
I don't want to do that.
has the
The delicate
I'm
flesh.
sure that you don't know. Yeah.
Delicate
I'm not
flesh.
delicate.
I'm dodging by just walking.
Well, I know you're not delicate, but you're delicate.
if you're,
I'm probably the most equipped to fight you, but yeah.
if we need someone to heal, I can always bring Kisei.
Please do.
Actually, might be a good idea.
Please do.
I do. To be fair, we have been. Actually, that might be a good idea for you specifically, because you're training specifically. I am testing your limits. Like, say, Jaden, where I'm just teaching him techniques, or him, where I'm teaching him how not to break an egg.
Hand up. Hand up.
That's fair.
What? What?
To the team.
What I was going to say specifically of why
If you think that was
I'm not terrified of her, of what
Oh no, of course. It's in a more
why
efficient
I'm
manner.
terrified of her as a person is she's far more intelligent than I could ever hope to be, and intelligent with anyone terrifies the shit out of me.
So-
because it means they can see right through me.
So,
Literally.
here's the thing.
In her case.
And here's the thing. That's fair. That's a.
That's also actually technically
eyes
not
is a
because
different
she's intelligent. That's just her eyeballs. Well,
Yeah,
her
that's
eyeball.
just her abilities.
Oh.
But
Every time she looked at me, it looked like she was just like it wasn't even here. Like she was just looking at the wall behind me.
Honestly, that's kind of half because she dissociates a lot. But also reasons.
Fair enough.
regardless, but
Ooh.
intelligence, which is your capacity to understand knowledge, and your knowledge, meaning the compiled information that you have gathered, are different. She is very knowledgeable because she's had a long time to live. She's also very intelligent, but those two things are not the same.
Okay.
One's your capacity to understand, the other is your capacity to the amount of information that you've understood.
Comparatively between myself and her, I am just literally leaving MIT with my doctorate. This woman is a snowball of intelligence going down Mount Everest. Hitting me and continuing to go.
You say that like I'm also not the same. It's just mine is all focused on art.
You are. I don't. I'm not trying to devalue.
I'm not saying it devalues. I'm trying to make a comparison that makes you slightly less scared of her, because I'm just as as knowledgeable as she is, not necessarily as
To be fair,
intellectual.
You do too, but not in the same. I don't. My brain's weird. Sorry.
Also, I don't want you to devalue your own effort. Just because you have had less time to do something doesn't make it less.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
Otherwise, you get into the human fear of no, I'm not upset. It's actually very hard to get me upset, and you would know if I was upset.
Also, you can tell pretty easily. Yes.
Yes, you can very easily tell if I'm upset.
Thought I would be flying in that direction. Probably.
No, that's not how you. Oh, I mean, I can technically make it happen, but I don't necessarily want to give you my tell. But it'll be really obvious, anyways.
To be fair, it might be a safety thing, depending on the very extreme circumstances. That could happen.
1 second. I am currently getting through with my research on spectral entities. Believe it or not, the next area of research I was planning on going into was vampires.
I have terrible news
Learning
for
how
you.
they work.
I can only tell you a very, 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 very vague amount, because otherwise I'll be killed. Like dead. Dead killed.
Oh.
Mine, at least, has a very secretive society.
Okay.
But you can research other types of vampires, just not mine. Or Ivanka's. Because we could get killed. Me particularly, because I'm a half-blood. Me in specific, I'm seen as useless. Well, not useless, actually. That would be worse than that.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
What do you say?
To be very clear, one, I didn't know that. Two, it was only just so if, in case I need to build things for vampires, I know what things are allergenic to you that would harm your race. So I cannot do that when building
Silver?
That depends. It depends. Silver does hurt me. But not like
I know it did
significantly.
some.
It just hurts, kind of.
Anyway, pause. I don't want to risk it, so I'm not gonna biscuit. Anyway.
I can give you vague things that people kind of figure out normally. I just can't tell you any big things. So vague things, yes. How I actually am killed, I cannot tell you. I know how. But I cannot tell you. I can't
I would
tell
hope
you.
you know how. I feel like that would be the first thing you should know.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I know.
Well,
was gonna say, even under normal circumstances, I don't think you should just be telling people that.
Yes, I know full well how to kill me, but I'm not going to carefully tell you that.
It's different for different vampires.
Well, obviously. But anyway, that's not what I'm doing my research for anyway. It's
I have no idea.
just so I know ins and outs of things, so when I make things, I can make them without. For the race.
I was looking at your pendant again.
Oh.
I forgot what it was, and then I remembered.
You?
Yeah.
Literally my job here.
I'm feeling left out.
Yes.
It's
You coming down here, or am I coming up there?
They're more comfortable like that.
Anyway,
I'd rather not be small.
thank you two for the conversation as always. You're wonderful stuff.
Of course, and I'm sorry
And,
for cutting you off. I guess I start rambling too much.
No, you're fine. You're good. Finley,
Thank you very
if
much.
anything I needed to know that, you're good. Thank you.
I haven't socialized in like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
I forgot it was more than one day because I had all of my curtains down. I lost track of time, and then it was like 2 weeks.
Somebody took me out.
Huh?
You took me out? So has this been holed up in the apartment the entire time?
Well, I took me out. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, I let Mia out onto the balcony, which Mia can run around, and I can see Mia. But every time I would do that, it would be daytime, so I just assumed it was still daytime.
Hello.
God, have you considered setting up alarms every like 12 hours?
Well, I mean,
You're waiting for me to say something about it, aren't you?
I love
How about this?
my only timers I knew it had been a long time because Mia kept getting hungry. So I figured, oh, it's probably been like a week.
Oh yeah, by the way,
It
Mom,
was more than a week.
You already.
How did that go?
I just saw you needed load time. I was just waiting.
No.
I thought you would contact me if you needed
we did
company.
make sure to go into the
You should
lobby
just
when, Jeff
message me
started.
sometimes.
Most probably. But
Okay,
still
good.
good to have something.
I will. I also get focused on paperwork, so I lose track of time.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she
My losing
flexed
track
out
of time is just
before
worse
the other
because
two matches happened that day. There was 3.
internal
And
clock
really-
doesn't really
really
work.
gruesome.
I'd rather not.
Mocha's been helping me with paperwork.
That's a huge bitch!
That'll probably get better at some point.
About this, all this sort of building up over time.
I
Yeah.
mean, she is 11.
My brain. You were there. You were the first person to actually find out she was pregnant again.
I wouldn't either.
Yep.
I was about to say, like, oh, did you know she's pregnant? Like, you were there.
Yeah.
When you're the one that told her.
I heard it.
So, you know. 'Cause I know.
Oh, look, Casey's big.
Thank you.
She was being felt left out.
Mara's like even more desensitized
Yes, everyone was
to
so
it than I
long
am.
suddenly.
Oh, certainly. I don't think he cares at all.
What do you
Well,
mean
I'm-
suddenly? I don't grow in different
I'm the
sizes.
same size as normal.
Yeah.
And then, no.
Oh, I see. I see. Why are they both? Why are you big?
I do not know.
Why aren't you, huh?
Well, because I'm born this way.
Well, I
Lady
wasn't born
Gaga.
this way.
Yes, you were.
No.
I wasn't born this way, but I've been this way for 300 years.
I mean, my height
But, you know.
specifically.
Yes, me as well. I suppose it's about 300. I'm about 370, and I was turned at the age of 20.
How old does a vampire have to be before they're considered, like, not young?
Oh, well, an elder
Depends.
vampire such as myself is within the range of 300 to 500 years.
What we would call plausible deniability.
I can't really.
Does it make?
I can't tell you exactly how long before I'm old. But eventually.
Very rude. Silly.
I should eventually tell you something, but technically you never have to worry about it because you'll never get that old.
Yes, some vampires refuse to respect a fledgling until they're about 200 years old.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Well, no, you can't really do either of them. Both of them are. Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna be joining us. I don't think you want to learn anything, so instead you're just gonna be watching him fight. Presumably.
Oh no, watching him fight things. I've never done that before.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
It would also be probably handy to have someone who can heal, just in case.
Right.
I agree.
Well, very.
And I'm sure it
Particularly if
would
you have
Finley
intent to.
ease of mind.
Yes.
That's a potential accident, yes.
The eggs.
So many eggs.
Like, I can't even like you use them in cooking because then there's so many. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Eggs.
I'm training Finley on how to not use their vampire strength when they're trying to exert, so they don't break stuff or kill people by mistake. So I am trying to get them to treat things softer and softer, visualizing things as different, softer objects to break the psychological block that they seem to have.
When I punch people, I punch through them.
Or they become pick mist.
I don't like it.
I've been there. I've been there.
Understandable.
I don't want to. I'd like to not do that, actually.
Oh, especially for you. It's even worse for you. Actually, are you gonna be okay with that? He might bleed.
Just away and can. At least as long as you can prestidigitate or obviously clean yourself first and then. At least prestidigitate from a distance.
Should we potentially also get a second healer? If that's. Oh, I don't want you to be under an uncomfortable situation, Kisei.
It's fair.
It's the first time that I've been sheltered from blood, but.
Head of aftercare, I am asking you to join us. Pick one other person in your department that can join us that you think would be best.
Very well, I shall consider it.
The department.
So this is mostly the strength training and the, I suppose, testing limits.
So I am sparring with him, going harder and harder on him with different scenarios and maneuvers and things to try to get
Ice
him
is the
to
same
break
size.
him.
Finley's the same size. They've
see if
always.
you can
Ice has always been this much bigger than
If you
Finley.
can, then it's a different story. But Jaden over there, I am training how to fight mundanely.
Ice is just a fuckload bigger than Finley.
Forms
You haven't seen it in a while.
to try to get him to understand how to fight in a much more
They have a vast size
professional way
difference.
and not in a street fighting type of way. And Finley, I'm doing the visualization techniques and trying to get him to not break eggs.
If you need another sparring partner who can match your strength, I could volunteer.
Eyes is beating the ever-living shit out of me.
The strength is not the issue. Like, him using his strength is not the issue. It's him using less.
And I gradually.
So fighting someone of equal strength might not be the best thing.
I at least know how to reduce my strength as the thing and control it.
You're going to enjoy this far too much, are you not?
I don't. I can't do that.
You don't know how hard eyes can punch.
I'm mostly not in the sense that someone who can take a punch if things get out of hand.
Well,
we haven't reached your limit yet, so I'm going to keep going harder and harder on you.
No, I mean, I fully expect it.
Things work out. And it all is fine. Everything fine.
Though he's very much
I'm
more
saying if you have someone who
stronger than
would like to have
the
someone who
orcs
knows
I'm
what
used
they're
to
dealing
fighting.
Up to
with,
him.
I'm here.
I'm the spicy
I'm
orc, to be fair.
giving all
Or
of
plus.
choices towards him
That's fair.
for things because I don't know what I'm
Fair
doing.
enough.
But also, I
Just like you're a spicy human.
don't know exactly what our comparisons are because I don't know
Fair
what
enough,
exactly kind of
yes.
vampire
What I'm
you are.
hearing is I'm bringing plenty of kagosuchi for afterwards as well.
I'm a Toreador
I
myself.
love spicy food, so if you want to bring spicy good food, I'm fine with that.
But it's not so much food. Oh, do not be like that one and all.
I know.
That actually ate the kizami.
Maybe.
Off the ground.
Big.
Dropping me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good now. I'm breathing.
Not Evelyn, though. I believe she has been having too much.
Yeah.
on her
But I have to have
Did you do the pacing thing?
Yes.
Did you externalize?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may ask
You know, I know it's been a bit.
Nikolai or Tomigo may be good.
Like you've been by yourself a little bit.
In such an
You're closer to how I first met you than before
Yeah.
in terms of how you're acting.
Well, because I haven't socialized in 2 weeks. That's how.
If it would help, I could bring you a drink.
That doesn't necessarily.
You mean blood?
That doesn't necessarily help. I mean, I've been eating.
And we also have magical on Monday.
Well, drinking.
God, you better have.
It would be a very different situation if I hadn't. Very different.
Something else to repay the favor for you giving me one when I was in need.
Yes, that is what
Thankfully, I am good. I have been drinking. I had a stock.
You can have a,
So I could technically be considered.
here's a tip.
So just in case.
Figure out how to bake it in food and offer it again.
Nikolai, because they are more aware of what's going on.
I don't typically make food for people, but I suppose I could make an exception for another kindred.
I don't know if you know, but if you can substitute eggs for blood, you can switch them out. They have the same fat and content.
No.
So yeah, you can just take a normal baked item, just switch the eggs for blood, and you're good.
That's how he cooks for me.
Some places they don't view human plus as a good thing.
Yeah, I got used to the smell of boiling blood.
Mm-hmm.
I have actually partnered myself with a company recently called by the name of Sanguivita, which offers gourmet high-quality blood, and I'm quite fond of the blood sodas.
Sanguivita. Is that what you just said? Sanguivita.
Sanguivita. Yes.
Sounds like a handheld gaming console for vampires.
They have a quite good product. Ethically sourced blood.
Yeah.
You can even trace it back to the person it came from.
Evil. You're evil.
What did you do?
Giving me ideas.
What did you do?
So you know,
idea. And now
What did you do?
Vampires wouldn't need their own.
I said the vampire. They wouldn't need her. Vampire. I guess more durable.
Oh.
They like building gaming machines and PCs for people, and I talked about Sanguivita sounding like a handheld gaming console for vampires.
They can.
And now they want to do that.
Like a normal.
I know, but I can make it durable.
Absolutely. Do you think I'm going to crush it?
Make it so I can use it when I turn into a bird. There you go.
How would that even?
I don't know.
How?
I have no idea. But then it works for druids.
It would work for druids. How though? I feel like it would be like a hologram system. Like it would like.
I know.
Make it to where you have to attune to it like a magical item, and it adjusts the
But I
size
could make
depending
it
on.
better.
Better have.
Oh, well, that's their tech more than that magic, so I don't think they would be able to do that.
With your strength.
Why would I do that?
Unless
People
it
do that all the
was
time when they get mad at video games.
Yes, I wouldn't.
Unless it could scan the size and then calculate how large it needs to be in order for them to use it, so it adjusts its size on its own.
Oh my God, Finley.
Without magic.
Oh.
Can I build a tiny typewriter that you can type on a bird form?
Absolutely.
Another
You're getting
offering.
much more offerings lately.
Oh, you're a bird now.
I guess that's taking the typing style of hunting and pecking to a new level.
Exactly what's happening.
That's good. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures of you if you do that. That sounds really fucking cute. Just tiny bird typing in a typewriter.
Oh, I'm also gonna make it so where it saves anything they type on like a document that they can do things on a computer if they need to. But
Echo
typewriter.
changed.
Just allow. How about this? Allow it to pair to their data pad that they have. That's the iPad.
He was doing before, yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yes. I like It'll work. It'll work a lot better than what I can write when I'm normally like this, because then it's like chicken.
I want to build eyes of box stick.
Literally.
Why do I want to build
A what?
box stick? Why do I
What's a
want to
box
build
stick?
Box stick. It's a box.
Bonk. I heard box. I heard box, and my brain got confused. I technically have a bonk stick, but I don't use it much. But yeah.
Bonk by yourself.
Somebody gave me a curse. I was having a private conversation with someone at home. Somebody gave me a curse.
I can't bonk you with it. It would hurt you too much.
Someone gave me a cursed idea, and they put it in my head. Eyes, is it? Should I even say this? It'll be funny. Eyes, is it technically...
1 second. I didn't see it in a second.
This is
Go ahead.
entirely a joke. This is entirely a joke, and said in jest, just so you know. Is it technically somewhat part of the job of the toy makers to make?
Yeah.
To make...
You want a sex life? Why the fuck did Daisy say that?
To make a what? A monosex life? I didn't hear the middle part.
To where they... I'm embarrassed to say it. I don't want to
Take your
say
time. Take your time.
Breathe.
How about you write it down and give it to me?
Daisy said this as a joke, and it was so cursed that I'm embarrassed to say it. Is it technically a part of the toy maker's department to learn about Mona's sex life? Why the fuck did...
Yes. The answer is yes to that question.
Well, the answer is yes,
That's
but
how
it's
the
actually
ectoplasm-
it's technically expanded because it's technically you learn about many people's sex lives.
So, actually, come here. Actually, I'm going to explain this to you. The original purpose of the toy makers, right when the guild started.
That entire time. 1 second.
The original purpose of the toy makers, right when it started, was to figure out how Mona to have sex. That came differently when the ectogasm was created, and we sold that, and that was one of the first revenue sources for the guild. But the ectogasm came about for Mona.
Was that a ghost?
It is so.
Ghost dildo.
So the ectogasm. Can you give me your hand? I'm not going to do anything weird. I'm just going to use it as an example. So the ectogasm is a ring device that one of the toy makers back in the day made.
Newcomer.
That would essentially allow anything that passed through it to interact with the ghost.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, okay. Where's Finley going?
There's a newcomer.
Thing in my world.
Perhaps.
Where is Finley? You would have to try very hard to ascend Finley's sensibilities. He has thought of way dirtier things than you have ever imagined.
Don't talk about my books like that.
Any major antagonist, it kind of fell off. Goku was dead forever.
Hey, what's up?
It's an art form.
I didn't say it wasn't, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. They're from our guild as well, the Iron Grip.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, that's where I recognize you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we've gone on one or two missions together.
It's been so long since I've
My
seen
name
that.
is
So very dull.
my name is Eyes or Eye Gouger. I'm the head of security here for the MMR. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
This is Kisei.
Always.
What else
the
am I supposed to say
aftercare,
for
which is the medical
number?
department. And the bird down there is Finley, the head of the creative.
Ah,
I'm not always a bird.
we are Kaminari.
And not always a bird.
Oh, lightning.
Or at least sometimes a bird.
I feel like a bird
Okay,
today.
then.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Understandable.
Roland does very good tours,
yes.
so if you want a tour and explanation and certain things about the
I
manor.
still have from someone calling themselves Caminati.
Yes.
I know one, and she got tossed.
I'll leave it to you.
It's a pretty big fish show, from what I understand.
He's adhering to my boundaries. I'll walk away.
I can see that. Daisy was right though, Artemis. As much as I hate to say it.
I know she is.
Well, technically, Daisy was mostly wrong. It's not just Mona's. It's many people.
True. Also, hello, Finley.
It started as only Mona, but that's only because they were focused on figuring out Mona's issues. But then it expanded way further out there.
I need to talk about for research purposes anyway, so.
Toy makers. We're talking about the purpose of toy makers when it started.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for the day Morgan finally gets to meet Mona. That's gonna be a conversation. Because you remember how scared of Mona I was at first, right?
Yeah, I remember. I remember her poking fun at you for like 3 weeks after.
It's gonna be funny watching someone else go through that.
I feel like it's not gonna go as... Mona's pretty good about boundaries. Unless the person is like, I want that and do it right away, then they would probably do that.
I don't think you understand where I'm coming from. We were raised to be afraid of spirits like Mona.
Oh.
Have you ever seen the camera footage of him getting scared by Mona through a phone?
Yeah, no, that is an actual thing that happened. Mona haunted my phone outside of her apartment.
I remember that happening in the comps.
Yeah, scared the hell out of me.
Having a good break, buddy Echo.
Generator turn off.
Yeah.
This is the only outfit that won't bother my feathers.
Oh no, it's that one.
Yeah.
This is the station. There's an Easter egg in front of me.
That cleans me up and relieves the itching a little bit, but I'm still going to start molting tomorrow. I already can feel it. So this is my official saying. I'm not coming next week.
Let me know if you need any help.
I have my partners to help me. I'm sure I'll be fine.
I'm assuming you have those brushes I've seen. The one that they used to. Yeah.
The main problem is just when I go to sleep, it still itches sometimes, because sometimes when my feathers are growing in, it can cause a slight skin rash to just being generally itchy. God forbid I get an ingrown feather.
Oh God. How would that even work?
I like how we all had the same
skin.
visceral reaction to that.
I know.
And if I don't find it early enough, I will have to go to the doctor. But if I find it early enough, I can just use it. It's basically the same as an ingrown hair. I just have to disinfect it after.
The excess skin thing that, yeah, if I remember correctly, feathers, like, when they come out, they have like a thing on top of them. Casting, there you go. Couldn't remember the word.
Yeah.
What do you do with all those? Do you just throw them
I
away?
usually throw them away alongside the other my old feathers.
Oh.
It's modular. It can. I got one fits around.
Finley, does that mean you'll have the hunt back?
And then
Oh.
we went to explore the forest. Other.
Have you considered stuffing pillows with them?
Tiny typewriter, does that mean you'll have to hunt
What?
back?
Yeah.
Have you considered stuffing pillows with them?
Okay.
Or making quills, perhaps?
I'm just imagining.
They're very worn out by the time they fall out.
Like a megazord.
Yeah.
Faded, worn, and rough. They wouldn't be fit for anything.
Yes, I suppose not.
Yeah, and considering my issues, I
Yeah,
don't
Tatum.
want to be in a forest with a
Not a
dragon.
magical
Make a second.
boat.
You remember when you asked me what surfing was doing when she was sucking the egg?
Yeah.
You want to sell some of them.
You want to be
Yeah,
careful about
yeah,
who you're selling them to, though.
I think she just wanted
Yeah,
to help
very
me
much so.
Because, you know, it's your genetic
feathers
material.
not be on the market with my genetic material. Yes.
We've given Fina like
Have you ever considered making?
with organic.
Is you like hold them in her
Well,
mouth?
it's more
Have you ever
like
considered getting
if someone has your
little
genetic
honey
material, they can
feathers?
do bad things.
Not particularly, because I haven't needed one.
Wait, so that's the
Yes, I keep forgetting that part, considering... I know Ellis mentioned it at one point, but considering it is not my genetics, I did not really think about it.
More
But I'm
seems to think that she
thinking.
was just excited for there to be
Overthinking.
another fire type of the house.
Thinking and then overthinking and thinking again.
also possible.
Thinking, overthinking, thinking.
Finley, do you
You
want something to
overthinking.
drink?
Huh?
Could it be?
Usually when I overthink, I eat or drink something to calm me down. Would you like an apple juice?
No.
I've been rid of many cold cases that the police have never taken out.
No, you can't eat her.
That doesn't help me
Yeah,
very much.
generally you don't want to eat sentient people
Aye, aye.
even if they
Listen
are
up.
dead.
Moving.
What else?
Generally,
Moving.
that's considered bad.
Do I want to comment on what I just heard?
Dead people if they're in the streets.
I don't know.
Depends.
No, I
Generally,
really
I
don't.
would recommend asking people
I mean, it's already
nearby
known
if
we
it's
have
okay, because
several
there might
good
be someone
diversity
nearby
dead
that
people.
is,
Or have eaten
I
dead
know.
dead body to a cemetery.
It's just
Seems
that I'm
like a
half
criminal
tired as
activity.
well.
We should talk
Sometimes
about
when I'm out in the streets, I
That's
see
it, there's
people
eating dead
whose
people.
lives
They're
Huh?
eating
and
dead
they make
people.
They're
You know, like I
eating
said.
dead people.
Which one?
So it's just kind of me and the other person.
Which one?
Oh, that sounds quite
Not
horrid.
remind me of being on gonna do anything.
They should not be talking about that in the guild.
No, they shouldn't. It's a criminal activity.
It's affecting the body, so it's just...
Oh.
It's
Corpses are protected.
There's.
There's only people who are in
There
the
it
woods
is.
when they do that.
Hello.
Hi. Please do not talk. Hello. Please do not talk
They're
about
not.
criminal activities or any illicit activities they may be doing
Well,
within
technically
the
they are on the
guild
carpet.
during the meetings. We would be called.
We may be required to report it.
okay.
We would be required to report it.
We don't have bail money!
Organization.
We do, but we don't.
Do anything illegal.
We'd rather not.
Yeah.
I do.
Most of our money goes to toy makers.
They're just going to keep wanting to do
Yeah,
As
and
is.
I'd
And
ask
back into
Elise
to,
permission to
creative
spend a
or
lot of it.
event
Well, the
management.
toy makers and the alchemists.
Okay.
And while I say alchemists, it's mostly just leaky.
If we do big events too, it costs money.
Because we have to report it all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want Morgan to be leaky too. So, you know, that there's another working alchemist working for the guild.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
It's a little bit hard to pull Leaky away from his research at times, though.
I know Morgan does have
Finley
knowledge,
messed
he doesn't vice
Comfy,
versa.
comfy
But
in the
he's right
pillow.
here.
They can do it.
Bing,
He's right here.
Small
bing,
gay bird boyfriend.
bing.
Oh, there's my small.
Don't look at me and say that.
Neither did I.
You're not a bird, I'm a bird.
I know, that's why I said don't look at me.
You're too. I was about to say the real name. I'm sorry. My brain went oof.
And also,
Fine.
It's moments like these that remind me you are just as unhinged as the rest of us.
Yeah.
You have to be
He's
reminded of
extremely
that. He hands
unhinged.
me
What do you
an
mean?
Tired.
He hands me
I'm
an egg a
tired.
day.
Cut me some slack.
He's so unhinged.
Is he still buying you eggs? Are you still getting eggs in the
Yes,
mail?
he handed me one earlier.
Does he know you?
I hand him an egg every time I see him.
what is the context here?
And if he's dressed in this outfit, I give him an Easter egg.
I'm not gonna ask that because otherwise
I
that
am enjoying the offerings that have come from that.
I just presentation it to this
Oh.
different.
Maybe tell me another time.
Dive bomb.
I'll spend time painting an egg. Oh, hi. Up my sleeve now.
Well, you
Okay,
could
that
have one
is
of those
cute.
plastic eggs then as that you can put candy inside of.
I'm hidden.
Oh, they're
Yes.
normal eggs.
Ninja.
Oh, there it
Ninja.
Shade likes to make scrambled
Oh my
eggs.
god. This is really cute stuff.
Good Artemis.
My head hurts.
That reminds me.
Are you engaging? Is it floor time?
It's floor time.
Okay.
Just wait till I do it as a cat.
Floor time is important.
Everyone must have a means to run.
You act like every time you do that, I'm not like petting you into the ground.
You are every time.
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a
I
nice
love
day.
cats.
I know.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna get back and go make sure Mia's alright. But I'll come back later tonight.
Can you be a small gay boy for him so I can kiss
You
you?
don't want to kiss me as a bird? I see. My beak's not good enough for you.
Oh, I can kiss you.
You have to kiss him as a bird to reveal his true form.
Yeah, that's how it works.
First
Right?
kiss.
And doing or back at home.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Alright.
I got used to being small.
Back home, my sister upset with me so much. I don't know what to do either.
I miss my
See you later. I'll bring
I miss
food.
my lot.
What kind of food do you want?
You can say hi to Dumple then.
Oh, Dumple.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've been really craving quesadillas.
Okay, I'll get that.
I'll probably have your typewriter done within the week.
Yippee!
I used to know how to read, but then whatever happened to me over October happened, and now I don't know how to read.
Today is Finley showing autism. Like an eagle, I fly! Okay. Good. I'm going to go play Core Keeper because I want to play a little bit of it before I do some studying. Because I have an exam tomorrow. And I'm not excited about it at all. I'm very nervous. List? What do you mean list? Oh, the list. Oh, Raid Wolf. Didn't even have to worry about it. Raid Wolf. Right, because Wolf is streaming. Go straight from Finley to Finley's boy. All right, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you had a good time. If you haven't, this is the only time I will do this. If you have not, and you still have the ability to do so in your state, I highly recommend you go vote. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. I'm not going to do any political bullshit as I don't do that here. But go do it. Voting's tomorrow. Go do it. Go. Do it. Please. Okay. Goodbye, Gobos. Have fun with Wolf. Yay!